guess, what did you just kind of look at Jeff continuing to, I guess, take steps forward in terms of like his offensive production and such?
Yeah, he got to some spots and scored it, especially early. Obviously needed some scoring punch, and he took that on early. Um, I thought the guys played really good, but Jeff kind of got them started and gave us some confidence and to hang in there. But defensively, we were really good the first half. Not so good the second, but really good the first half as well. So I thought every guy that stepped out there helped tonight, so that was good.
Do you think Jeff is playing with more confidence recently? Career high in scoring in Toronto, and then topped it tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I think again, I've said this before too. I've always kind of liked him. He really does, 25 to 35 almost every time he goes down to the G League. Got in a little bit of a numbers game here at the start of the season. We had, Therese and Reggie and Kyle and him. It was kind of tough to, give him many stints at all or any extended stints. And now he's just, he knows he's got to play a lot, knows he's not coming out much, right? And that always helps too. Yeah.
How did you think Oshae played relative to what you expected in his first game?
Little different than I expected. Usually he's a rebounding machine, and he'll go out there and grab a ton of boards. I don't know if what do you have, one tonight?
Yep.
In one rebound, one tip in. Came close on a few other offensive ones. Then he scored well, shot the ball really well. So it was, pretty good 22 minutes there from him. Just played a lot of minutes yesterday, I think, in a game, and traveled in today and pretty good. I thought Jalen Hood-Schifino looked good too. He missed some shots, but I thought he got to some spots. I thought he got only maybe one questionable shot. They took 1-3 that it wasn't quite open, but the rest of them he got some clearance, and thought he looked good handling the ball. So look forward to watching those guys play a little more.
Nick, you guys are going into these games, with a huge disadvantage. With that being said, what are you looking at in regards to evaluating these young players?
Well, I think that the guys, especially that we're needing to see, like Bone is probably in this group tonight, one of the guys at the top of the list. Is he gonna? It's good. He can play that many minutes. Get on the glass, score, block shots. That's what we need him to keep. And I think he battled through a bit of an ankle problem there in the second half. Didn't look like it on that dunk that he had an ankle problem, but he's certainly one guy we're looking at really closely to keep improving, get more minutes. And then some of the other guys, Ricky and Jared, and then Jalen and Oshae too, to see what they have. I mean, we just got to get these guys some minutes and see what level and if they can help us by getting these minutes, down the road.
As you guys embark on this 6-game trip, is there an expectation that Tyrese could possibly return on
Yeah.
the trip at all? Or?
Yeah, I think yes. Give me the day-to-day guys again.
Edwards,
Drummond, Oubre,
and Grimes.
and Grimes are all day-to-day, and Tyrese he should get into this trip at some point. I don't think he'll make the next one, but maybe after that we can see where he's at.
So we normally ask you about Den's defense, but what growth have you seen from him offensively?
Yeah, he seems to be finding some way to get clearance down there. He's got pretty good springs. He turns. There's some traffic there, but he just kind of gets up above it, and pretty good touch on some of those. So I think you watch the games too, but it seems to me he looks like he's in trouble sometimes, and all of a sudden he springs up out of there and he's up over the top of them, and he's putting a little hook shot in or something like that. So he's been pretty effective around the basket.
Jared's 3-point volume has gone up a lot the last maybe 3 or 4 games.
Mhm.
Have you encouraged him to be more aggressive as a 3-point shooter? Or is that just the ebbs and flows of the season and more minutes and more ball handling? Is it a combination of both? I guess.
Yeah, he's a pretty good shooter, right? And same. I've probably said this before about other guys, but we did have the talk too. These teams are going under on these ball screens. You got to get the screen moved down a little bit, and then you gotta, if they go under, you gotta pull. You know, you gotta keep them honest. So I would expect his volume to continue to go up. He is a good shooter, though. He's got great mechanics, shoots a really high percentage. Just kind of normally, like during the day and training, before and after, like really high percentage shooter. You got to translate that to the games.
We've had an opportunity to get a few looks at Reese so far.
Yep.
How would you say that he's kind of coming along?
He's played okay. Right, I think he plays pretty hard. Plays a little bit bigger than he is. He'll protect the rim every now and then. Pretty strong rebounder. You know, he can rebound in traffic a little bit. Hasn't shot it probably as well up here as he did with the Blue Coats. But again, he's a kind of a pick and pop four that has, again, good mechanics. And I think, again, just get his legs under him at this level a little bit. I think his shooting will improve.
Oshae, I guess, how did it feel to kind of get back out there tonight?
Amazing, man. I mean, you know, basketball is always fun, no matter where you're at. But, you know, this is something that I've wanted for a long time. So it's amazing to be back.
Did you get caught?
Yeah, this is last night. Actually, I had a game last night with the Nets. We were playing in Montreal against Memphis G League team. Yes, someone hit me. Well, I'm fine.
So since then, what was the journey like to get here and get acclimated and ready to go?
Man, I mean, this morning I was, you know, doing my regular morning routine, about to go get treatment, and then my agent called me and told me, you know, you got a flight in a couple hours, so just pack your bags and get ready. And then landed. Thought I was going to a hotel to drop my bags off, but they're like, "Nah, we're going straight to the arena." So like, all right, cool. And now we're here.
It's been some time, but you started your career in the league under Nick Nurse. Can you just kind of talk about what it was like to be back under, you know, his coaching again?
Yeah, no, amazing, man. I mean, my first year, I always say I feel like I was blessed with, like, you know, a great coach and great vets. Kayla was obviously there as well. That kind of, you know, got me on the right track for the rest of my career, just being that guy that's, you know, try to stay out of trouble, do all the right things, and, you know, do whatever the coach asked me to do. And that was kind of my role in my first year. Even on a two-way, Coach Nurse kind of trusted me in some games to put me out there and be myself. And, you know, now it's kind of the same thing. I feel like we kind of know each other a little bit more. We talked a little bit throughout the summer and throughout the seasons that I've been in the NBA. Just been a good, great friend, someone I could always talk to. So to be back playing for him is amazing.
Anything in particular you're looking to showcase during your time, you know, with Philadelphia?
Nah, man. I mean, I feel like for me, it's always just, you know, kind of be yourself, go out there and do all the things that, you know, kind of got me here. Be aggressive, be active, and just do all the little things that, you know, everyone knows me for.
What's the key to acclimating quickly, whether it was tonight before the game with such a short time period or now over the next few games when, given the situation here, you're probably going to be called upon again?
I mean, I don't know if there's anything in particular. I feel like a lot of the guys are kind of in the same boat. You know, I'm the only one that just got off the plane today, but, you know, it's all of our first time playing with each other and around each other. So we're all figuring it out, and I feel like, you know, tomorrow and even, you know, next day shoot around, we'll have a better idea of, you know, spots and places to be on the court, stuff like that.
Jeff, I guess 2 straight games setting a career high in Toronto has been a new career high tonight. What's led to your success over the last couple of games?
I think just, you know, opportunity. You know, guys are hurt right now, guys are injured, so it's just next man up mentality. Teammates just have been pushing me to keep being aggressive, keep playing with confidence, you know, making the right plays, hitting open shots. So credit a lot to them. And the coaching staff has been putting me in great positions to, you know, play the game the right way. So also credit to them, and things have just been flowing for me.
Obviously, this season has not gone like the way anybody expected it, but over these last couple of games, how important is it to get these types of reps, minutes, opportunities, you know, going forward?
Yeah, I think it's great for me just to, you know, kind of showcase my talent, showcase my ability, let the, you know, coaching staff see what I can do on the court, and you know, that can translate to, you know, I guess more minutes, more playing time, more opportunities. So that's kind of been my goal and my focus. Just keep playing basketball the right way, and let everything else take care of itself.
It seemed like you were being sort of more assertive, like directing traffic. I guess, did you feel like you had a special responsibility to do that given how many new faces were in the lineup, and just as someone who's been here and understands what Nick wants to do, just make sure everyone's sort of doing what they need to be doing?
Yeah, most definitely. You know, we got a couple new faces. You know, Oshae came here. You know, today was thrown right into the mix. You know, it was Jalen's first game out here as well. Just wanted to make the transition for them a lot smoother. You know, directing plays. You know, calling out offensive schemes, defensive schemes, just making it seem more just like chemistry oriented. You know, just making sure everything flows smoothly for them. So that was kind of a big thing, a big focus as well.
What is the challenge for you going from spotty minutes throughout the season to suddenly being thrust in this role where you're a leader of the group, essentially?
Yeah, I think it's just a testament to me being prepared for every opportunity that comes about. You know, I tell people all the time I have the same, you know, shooting routine. I eat the same meal before the game every day, same stretch routine. You know, no matter if I'm playing 5 minutes or I'm not dressing at all or I'm playing 40 minutes, whatever. You know, I always keep the same routine, always keep the same mindset. You know, I have the utmost confidence in myself. You know, I put in the hours in the gym 24/7, and it just goes to show that, you know, when your time comes, you know, you just be ready for it.
You don't get sick of eating the same meal before every game?
Not at all. What is the meal? It's like a spicy rigatoni pasta, chicken and shrimp. Fire. Shout out to chefs.
Dan mentioned that, you know, as he's kind of played more and gotten more comfortable, he said, you know, he's felt more comfortable playing with you, and you've kind of helped him there. Where have you seen him grow so far this year?
I think we've just grown even from summer league, you know, just playing with each other throughout, you know, summer league, working out with each other in LA for those 3 to 4 weeks. You know, we just build that chemistry and build that bond. Even him coming to play in the G League for a couple games, you know, we're all, you know, just always building chemistry with one another, whether it's, you know, pick and roll or defensive schemes or playing, you know, zone or whatever we may do. You know, we always communicate, we always talk to one another, and you know, we're just making each other better basketball players at the end of the day.